Hello guys, welcome to Talk with Manan. On this episode, we are going to interview a very special lady. She's called Freda. In fact, I'll let her introduce herself once we start the interview. And she's currently pursuing her service in one of the Ghana's state agencies. And we want to know her story so far, from how she began her life and then the background of her education, her family life, her career goals, what she did back in university, and what she's planning to do after her national service. So, guys, not to talk too much, let's start the interview. Hello, Frida.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on to our show, Talk with
Thank
Manam.
you too.
All right, so today we want to make it very snappy and then just get to know you better.
Okay.
And hopefully, we can also tell your story to our audience, our family online, so that they can learn something from you, learn something from your career path so far as a young person, as a young lady in the corporate world.
Yeah.
So let's just start by asking you about your family background. Can you tell us a bit about your family background? I mean, who you are, where you were born, and then what kind of family that do you come from? And basically that.
Okay. So, like you said, I'm Frida, and Frida is just a young girl trying so hard to, pursue her dreams, and by God's grace, we know we will get there one
Yeah,
day.
sure,
Yeah.
sure,
So I
sure.
came from a family. Sorry, I come from a family where they are intellectuals. Like
Okay.
they don't joke with their books.
Books, okay.
My mom, my dad, growing up, they never like slacked on us. Like
Okay.
they were very
Very strict
very strict
with
when
the
it came
books, okay.
to like our books.
Okay.
Um, I think they saw the future, so they
Okay.
did everything
Possible.
possible to
Okay,
push
that's
us
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell a bit about your early education? So where did you start your primary school? Then how, I mean, where did you live whilst you were younger?
Okay, so I started my primary school at Adusa
You say okay.
MA Primary
Okay.
School.
Okay.
It's a town around Pokwase.
Okay. Okay. It's okay.
So that was where I started from.
Okay. Okay. So from there, I'm sure you went to junior high school, right?
Yeah, I went to
So
junior
which
high
junior high
school,
school did you
Mayura,
attend? Mayura.
GHS,
Okay. Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Then my SHS, I
Okay.
went to the north.
Okay, no,
I went
wow,
to
wow, that's nice. So she traveled all the way from Accra to Northern Region for a senior high
yes,
school.
yes.
Okay, that's nice. So what's the name of your senior high school?
Ghana Senior High
Ghana
School.
Senior High School.
Ghana School.
Hey, Ghana School boys and girls. I hope you're seeing your girl. Oh, Frida is here. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
So in Ghana School, what course did you pursue there? I mean, what
I
subject were you
did
studying?
general arts.
General arts.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I'm sure you were among the smart girls in class.
Ah,
Seeing how you
anyway.
are even fluent with the English. That's nice. So in Ghana school, how long? I mean, how many years did you spend in Ghana school?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So from which year to which year? I mean, did you? I mean, which year did you
Um,
complete Ghana school?
I
Can you
completed
remember?
in 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So from Ghana school, where did you go again? Which I mean, I know you went to the tertiary education
University for
university.
Development Studies.
Okay, that's
UDS.
UDS.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Saying no.
nice. So meaning you were just stuck in North. You
Yes.
fell in
Most of
love
the
with,
time.
with North. So yes, we were staying
Yeah.
there. That's fine. That's fine. So at UDS, I mean, what program were you studying in UDS?
I studied social change communication.
Wow. Okay.
I did a
Okay.
diploma in social change communication.
Okay.
Proceeded to do my degree in
Degree.
social change communication.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Wow. So I mean, let me just go back a little bit. So at the time you were in senior high school, were you in any student activities? Did you take up any position in school?
Yes, I was in debating and drama club,
Debating drama club. Okay.
and I I think I was the whole school's choir mistress.
Hey, so you can sing. Oh, interesting.
A
That's
little.
nice. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice. Okay.
and I was my dormitory. I
Okay.
was the room. I don't know
Is it
that time
the room prefect or something?
exactly. Like you are the leader,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so that you make sure you keep things
In order then.
in
Okay.
a good order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So you mean you were part of your debating club, right? Or
Yeah,
were you debating
debating
club?
and drama
Okay,
club.
that's nice. So meaning you are someone who really love to be in the public eye, or you like talking to people,
Exactly.
talking to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That's fine. So okay, so what about your time at UDS? I mean, were you part of any student activities? Were you? I mean, how was
Ah,
life in UDS? Many people just know about KNUST, Legon, UCC, Cape Coast.
really?
Yeah,
You should
so
try UDS. Try
UDS.
them.
Okay, okay, so
Try
fine.
them.
UDS. All right, all right. So
Unfortunately,
yeah.
I didn't contest for any position when I went to UDS.
Okay,
Exactly. I wasn't in their sports. I wasn't in their leadership like
okay,
roles.
okay.
I didn't like
You were just the class, lecture
I was
class, and
because that's how
hostel.
UDS is. Like they
Okay,
are very keen when it comes to like studies.
okay,
They don't
okay,
joke
okay.
when it comes to like learning. They
Learning.
don't joke. So
Wow.
I felt like adding those positions to my work will be
Mm,
too much for me.
okay.
So I decided to like
Just focus
concentrate
on your books.
or focus on my books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. Well, it's fine. I mean, everybody in what pushes their interest. Okay. So
Yeah.
I do understand you. So UDS, I heard they have 2 or 3 campuses, right? Or is it 2 campuses?
It's four
4
campuses.
campuses.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. So which campus were you on? I mean,
I was on Nyankpala Campus.
Nyankpala Campus.
Yes.
Wow. Hey, then this Manan brothers, you guys are watching the video, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
I was
Okay.
Nyankpala.
Wow. So shout out to my UDS people who are watching us online, who are following us our page. Just like, click, and share this video. Okay.
Mm.
All right. So Frida, so you and for UDS, so you were there for how many years? UDS.
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's because you did your diploma and then
I did
degree.
diploma and degree.
So the diploma was for how many years? 2
2 years.
years. Then the degree was 3
3 years.
years. Wow, that's fine. All right. So I remember you. I'm sure once you're in school, did you engage in any internship opportunities while you're in school?
Yes. UDS have something they do.
Okay.
So most universities have 2 semesters,
Okay.
but in UDS we have 3 semesters.
3 semesters in
So
UDS.
you
Wow.
go
Okay.
first trimester,
Mm-hmm.
second trimester, and the third trimester you are being sent like an internship. Do you
Okay.
get it?
Okay.
You are being we call it TTFPP. That's
TTFP.
third
Okay.
Trime Field Practical Program.
Okay. Okay.
So we are being sent
Mm-hmm.
to rural areas
Okay.
to take data and
Mm-hmm.
all of that
Okay.
to the school. It will be forwarded to the government that
Okay.
this particular um, community is facing this and this and that. And I think it's
Mm-hmm.
a very good initiative that
Wow.
the
Nice.
school
Nice.
undertake.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe I think it's only UDS. That's that right.
Yes. Yes.
Because I know most universities, I want to take in particular,
Mm,
we just have 2 semesters.
no.
First semester, second semester, and you go to your next level. And you don't have that kind of, I mean, that kind of practical, community-based kind of internship. I have to have it there.
We
Oh,
do.
that's nice. That's nice. So, and apart from that one, did you do any other internship somewhere?
Yes. I did an internship with Metro TV.
Okay.
I also did an internship with Ghana Civil Aviation Authority.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so far.
So since you work with Metro and then civil aviation, I mean, did it enhance your perception about corporate life and then
Exactly.
school life? I mean,
Hmm.
what difference did you see between corporate life and school? As when you were being a student.
Being a student, you are not exposed so well
Mhm.
into like what is out there for you.
Okay.
So when I had the opportunity to do my internships with
Mhm.
um, these noble organizations
Yeah.
or companies,
Yeah.
it gave me a different perspective.
Okay.
I realized that it is not what we are doing is even though we are doing our best, that is where it is like
Mhm.
a ladder. You
Okay.
move from one
Okay.
stage to the other. I
Okay.
was like, wow,
Wow. Okay.
out there it's not
It's a
easy.
different game
It's so
altogether.
different.
Wow.
You know, and university is like an adult education. You are
Okay.
not being forced to
Okay.
all what they want is pass your exams.
Okay. Okay.
If you are able to pass, that's all.
Mhm. Mhm.
Nobody
Mhm.
will punish you for coming to class late and
Okay.
all of that.
Okay.
Just take your assignments very seriously. If you like, go to class. But if it when you're found if when you're held like you're found guilty,
Yeah.
that one day you face
You
the
face the
consequences.
consequences.
But
Okay.
when you come out
Yeah.
and you are in a corporate environment,
Mm.
you are on time bomb. Like you need to come to work at
Come
this
to work.
time.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
not supposed to be late.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
come, there are workloads.
Okay.
Do you get it?
That's you
Everything
must
you've
do. Okay.
learned in school, you are going to implement it.
Yeah.
Show us what you've got. Do you
Okay.
get it? You need to force your way to be very important
In the corporate
in the
environment over
corporate
there.
environment.
That's fine.
It's like
That's
you
fine.
need to show us what you have.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
So I guess that meaning that was the role I opener for you. Like from school. I mean, in fact, there's a huge gap which many people don't
Yeah.
even know. Because
Mm.
once you're in school, you feel like maybe you just lecture, go to
Yeah.
write your missings,
Exactly.
write your
It's just
quizzes,
you
you
get
go on
used to it.
vacation. But
Exactly.
once you're in the corporate world, it's a different game
It's
altogether.
a different ball game.
Yeah, so sometimes people must just learn this. Sometimes people learn the very hard way, but I'm glad you had that kind of potential opportunities that open your eyes to this kind of stuff. Okay, fine. So I guess you're currently doing your service, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, so what happened? I mean, when did you graduate, and how was the feeling after you left campus? I mean, the day you were wearing your graduation gown and taking pictures. I mean, how did you
It
feel?
was a bittersweet kind of feeling
Okay.
because like you are entering into a different world you are not used to. You don't know what is out there for you.
Okay.
You don't know whether you are going to get a job. You're going to you just don't know it. That fear is in you.
Yeah.
Okay, you are moving to a different um
This is
a, dif-
a different realm, different environments
exactly a
altogether.
different environment all together, and it's not even like as compared to what you were doing when you were in
Yeah,
school. It's so
yeah,
scary.
yeah.
So it was like a bittersweet kind of feeling when I was graduating. I was happy,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yeah.
but I wasn't happy
Okay.
because I
I am
really
right.
didn't know what was there for
What's
me.
going out there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all in all, it was a good experience, like good
Yeah.
feeling,
Yeah.
knowing that so I'm done.
Yeah, they're done with
Like
school.
I'm
Yeah.
done with
Now
school.
the next
I'm
thing
not
to
yet
do in
done with
life.
school though.
Okay.
Masters is there,
Wow,
PhD
that's
is
nice.
there.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, it's cool. So, and when you began your service, so and how was it like? So, what did you encounter any problem when you began your service? I mean, or it was just a smooth transition since you were done internship before. How was it like when you
Well,
began service?
for me, because I did my internship, it gave me what I was going to face. Like
Okay.
it gave me um, a clearer picture of what I
Okay.
was going to meet.
Yeah. Okay.
So I didn't really suffer much because I have been in that corporate environment
Before.
before.
That's
So
nice.
going in, it was a bit smooth, but not too smooth.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk a bit about your service experience. Okay. So since you are now fully doing your service and you are now, let's say you are now a young corporate woman. Okay. So do you feel like you will continue to be in the corporate world, or you might move to another career? Let's say start your own business, or you want to focus
I
on your
will do
corporate world
that
a
too
bit?
if I get the opportunity.
Oh,
Because the corporate
okay.
environment,
Yeah.
trust me, if you have the opportunity to enter into any corporate institution, Charlie, go for it.
Wow. Wow. Oh,
Go
that's
for
nice.
it.
Oh, oh.
One, you learn. Do you
Yeah.
get it? You learn. You know how to interpersonal relations. You meet new people, different ideas, different way of doing things.
Yeah.
Like you learn from others. So
Okay.
if you get the opportunity, me, I will take corporate and do business,
At the same
be
time.
an entrepreneur as well.
Okay. Okay. No, that's really fun. Really fun.
Exactly.
So I'm sure currently you're almost at the twilight or the end of your service.
Mhm.
So I mean, what goes through your mind at this period? I mean, since I'm about to yourself, what goes through your mind at this period?
It's to be honest. You want me to be honest? Are
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sure?
yeah. Just talk about it.
It's. I'm going to use this word again. It's scary.
It's scary.
It's
Okay.
so scary.
Yeah.
Looking at
Wow.
the fact that okay, so I'm going to finish my NSS. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm like sending application. We've already started, but
Okay,
it's
that's
still
good.
scary.
It's
Like
just yeah, yeah,
okay, so what's
yeah.
out there
What's
for
out
me?
there
Like
for you
I'm just shaking
exactly?
like this. Like
Okay.
what's out there
Yeah,
for me?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not easy. Like
Mhm.
It's not easy, but we'll get there.
But you get there,
We'll
sure.
get there.
I like that spirit of the can do spirit.
Yeah,
It's very
I
good
can do
because
spirit,
sometimes you can never predict the future, but with faith and hard work and determination, doors will open up for you, and a bit
Exactly.
of more praise to doors open up for you. So I'm glad. So I remember the time I was also doing service and I was about to complete. I was in the same shoes as you are. I was confused. I was like, wow, am I going to be and part of the unemployed graduation? Or I'm going to sit home, what I'm going to do? And well, it was scary, but who knows? Sometimes God opened doors where you never thought it was. Yeah, that's fine. So right now, as you are doing your service now, what advice would you give to those who are coming in to do their national service, let's say this year or next year? What advice would you give them? Like, what should they look out for when they come to do their service?
Okay, so all I have to say is
Hmm.
brace yourself
Okay.
because you are going into a different environment. Like you are going to meet people. You are as an NSS personnel, you
Yeah.
need to be respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but dare to be different.
That's good.
If you dare to be different, if you are like people see your potentials and they they try as much as possible to help you.
Okay.
Always have this at the back of your mind. Fine, you're an NSS personnel. That doesn't mean you should act like an NSS personnel.
Yeah, sure.
Dare to be different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Don't say, oh, me, I'm an NSS personnel, so I'm not going to engage myself into doing certain activities permanent staffs or leaders are doing. If you have the potential,
yeah, just do it.
go for it.
Just show it.
Dare to be different.
That's
Embrace yourself before entering that world.
That's
Because
nice.
Charlie, it's not easy.
It's not easy out there. Wow, I really appreciate your time. I know you have a very tight schedule, but you won't mind us to squeeze us into your tight schedule. So I really appreciate it a lot. So to you guys out there, one if you are in the university, either you are first year, second year, third year, final year, or you are just about to complete your service, she's also your colleague. And all those, let's say those who are coming in to do their service this year, this advice goes to you as is from our sister Freda here. Said dare to be different. Okay, no matter the situation, no matter where you are
One
posted
thing,
to. Okay.
I used to watch this woman growing up, Gifty Auntie.
All right, that's nice.
Gifty Auntie has a very unique way of doing things.
Okay.
I'm not trying to talk down on any journalist or a news anchor, but I learned a lot of like things from her.
Okay.
Okay, those times she was different. Everybody knew about this, that Gifty Auntie, because even though we had women in that industry, but Charlie, the woman did a lot for us. We saw it. So she's one
people that really inspires you a lot. That's nice.
She inspires me so much.
Nice. I mean, it's really wonderful. I mean, so you see, so everybody have at least see she has her own role model. So maybe you should pick up your own role model somewhere. It could be Gift Auntie or somewhere else, but I mean, someone that inspires you to go the extra mile, right? To just pursue that particular goal that you really wanted in your life. That's fine. So I forgot to ask you this question. So there were many programs in university. Okay. So why did you choose PR? I mean, why? Is it something or something like something, or why do you want to choose your career in PR?
I weighed my strength.
Okay.
And I realized that is where my strength was.
Wow. Okay.
And I went for it.
Okay.
And I excelled in my exams.
All right. All right. She's a shako, so well, I won't talk much. She's just a shako. Just by default. Okay, so right now, yes, you told me that you are now you're putting your application for certain jobs around there.
Yeah.
So do you have plans of maybe furthering your education?
Yes.
Master's program,
of course.
Something like that.
I told you the family I was coming from.
Wow.
I'm very intellectual.
The bar is very high.
I'll be called doctor.
Wow, nice one. Wow.
So yeah, I'm going to further my education.
Okay.
Whilst I search for jobs.
Okay. So would you mind going outside the country, or you want to stay in Ghana, or it depends? I mean,
it depends. Okay. I could stay in Ghana and still excel. So it depends. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. Yeah.
I really like that kind of experience you're having. Okay, guys, so we're almost at the end of our interview with Madam Freda, and she has shared with us a lot about herself, her personal life, and her time when she was in primary school to junior high school to university. to senior high school before the university, and then while she was in university, she pursued internships, and it really built her career up. It made her to appreciate the corporate world even more. And right now, she's just about to complete her national service, and she's very hopeful about the future, and she has a vision for herself.
Yeah.
She plans to find a very good corporate job that suits her interest, and also pursue her further education. So this is the kind of model that we want our young people to also keep up to. Everybody should have a good role model who they will look up to. Now, I believe Madam Freda will be an excellent choice for many of us who are watching online. Whether you are in school, you are in university, you are about to complete university, or you are offering your service, or you are now about to offer your service this year. So, Madam Frida, we really thank you for your time. We know you put that within your very tight schedule. And I hope you guys have also learned a lot from Madam Frida. So, we'll take one last message from her. Her final advice to anyone who's watching us online, so we can just finish or we just wrap up this our very special interview. Okay, any final words for the young people, those especially those of you, those of your colleagues or your former colleagues who are at UDS, those who are looking forward to enter the corporate world, those who are about to start their service, do you have any last minute words of advice for them?
Have a vision and work towards it.
Wow, that's short but very powerful. Have a vision
And work
and
towards
work
it.
towards it. All right, so guys, on this note, we bring an end to our interview, and please don't forget to like this video, comment, and share.
Yeah.
Also, hit the subscription button so you will not miss any update from this special channel, Talk with Manan. So thank you guys, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.